do this thing. So this is what we are working towards today. This is our workout, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10 of air squats or goblet squats and Russian twists. We'll go over all those different movements. If you are sticking to just body weight, I might suggest adding some reps to your Russian twists. Maybe you do 60, 40, 30, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20 instead, just to up the reps slightly to make that a little bit more of a challenge. Since you're sticking to body weight for both, it'll definitely be tougher if you are going with a weighted squat. So we're doing that for time. The goal is for that to be 15 minutes or less. Once we finish that portion, we are getting into a little bit of mobility stuff as a group together. We're going to do a minute of couch stretch each side and then a minute of a seal stretch, getting into our front body there. So I'll show this workout a couple more times to you guys as we go, but go ahead and find some space for yourself to start and give me 20 high knees and 20 butt kicks. So you're going to start bringing those knees into your chest, 20 high knees, and then 20 butt kicks. Go ahead, 20 high knees, 20 butt kicks. Just starting to get moving and grooving. Twenty high knees, 20 butt kicks. Then we're gonna go ahead and grab 20 hops side to side and 20 hops front to back. Go ahead, 20 hops side to side, 20 hops front to back. Just trying to get that blood flowing a little bit more for you today. Once you get through that, we're gonna grab our knee, hug our knee into our chest, and then take our heel to our butt. Go ahead, do that 5 times each side. Knee to chest, heel to butt. Getting a nice stretch through your hips and your quads. Getting yourself loosened up a little bit here. Maybe you spent some of your day sitting so far. Just trying to get things loosened up and moving for you. Again, 10 total, knee to chest, heel to butt, 5 each side. If you're struggling a lot with the balance, you can tap your foot to the floor, or you can come over to a wall and use that to help you. Good job. Once you get through that, we're gonna grab 10 lunges straight ahead, 5 each side. And then you're gonna grab 10 lateral lunges, 5 each side. So 10 straight ahead, 10 lateral. 10 regular lunges and then 10 to the side. Again, 5 each way for both of those lunge variations. Beautiful work. Once you get through that, we're gonna work through 3 inchworms. At the bottom of those inchworms, you're gonna walk out to a plank. You can do this push-up from your knees or your toes. You're gonna do a push-up and then open up to a side plank or just a side bend. And then you'll do another push-up, open up the other way. Go ahead, do that 3 times. So you'll end up doing 6 total push-ups. Hi, Carrie. 6 total push-ups in the midst of those inchworms with that T push-up at the bottom. Push-up, right arm up, push-up, left arm up. If that ends up being a ton of push-ups, you need to cut them back slightly. Just do 1 push-up, then right arm, left arm. That will work as well. Once you get through that, come on down to your back sides. And we're gonna grab 10 sit-ups. Here, go ahead, 10 sit-ups. Just starting to wake up that core. 10 sit-ups down on the ground. You can have your legs anyway, knees up, knees wide, legs straight. Whatever works for you, 10 sit-ups. And we will stay down on the ground. From here, you're gonna take your knees up towards the ceiling. Think about pulling your shoulders up. And from here, you're gonna tap your right heel to the ground and then your left heel to the ground. So just a little variation on a dead bug. Right heel to the ground, left heel to the ground, trying to feel your belly stay tight, your low back press into the ground still. Grab 10 total, 5 each side of those. Waking up that core again. Once you get through those, we'll keep those knees up and you'll drop them to one side and then back through the middle to the other side. Grab that little twist 3 times each way. If you want to mix it up, instead of just keeping the knees bent, you can go with a straight leg, more of that reverse scorpion kind of movement. Go ahead, 3 twists each way, changing up your variation as you like. Once you get through those, come on up to standing. From here, we're gonna start working through a little bit of a squat series, just kind of warming up our hips, getting ourselves moving in a bunch of different kind of planes. So we're gonna start with our feet about hip width or shoulder width apart, toes pointed straight out, or maybe slightly angled. And go ahead, give me 3 air squats here. And then we're gonna keep that same angle of our feet and just step our feet wider. Go ahead, give me 3 more with that wider foot position. Then you're gonna bring your feet closer together. They don't have to be all the way together unless you're able to. Go ahead, bring those feet narrower and give me 3 more squats with that narrow foot positioning. Beautiful job. Then we're gonna go back to kind of that stretch that we did earlier, the balance work. So you're gonna hug your knee into your chest. And this time you have the option, you can stick with heel to butt, or you can take knee to chest and then ankle across your body for more of a figure 4 stretch. So knee to chest, heel to butt, or ankle across. Go ahead, do that 5 times each side again, working on some balance. And then adding in maybe that figure 4, or maybe sticking with the quad stretch if that feels better to you. Same thing, 5 each side. Once you get through that, come on back up to standing. We'll stay standing, I suppose. We're gonna bring our feet back to our normal squat stance. And I just want you to turn your toes out more. So normal squat stance, but turn your toes farther out and give me 3 squats there. Little funky feeling. Then we're gonna do the same thing with wider feet. So feet wide, toes straight out, 3 squats that way. Not a huge deal if we're not getting quite as low as we normally do. And then we're gonna grab 3 with our heels together, toes out as low as we can. Once you get through that, make your way down to a plank. And from here, you're gonna bring your left foot forward outside your left hand. And you're gonna drop your left forearm towards the ground and then reach your left hand up towards the ceiling. So we're going down towards the ground and then twisting up. You're gonna do that 5 times before switching sides. So we'll do that 5 times with the left leg forward, And then switch right leg forward, right forearm down, right arm up. 5 times each side. That thoracic twist with our hip opener. Beautiful job, guys. Then come on back up to standing. This time we're going to be in our normal squat stance, but turn your toes in slightly. And we're going to try 3 squats there. Still try your best to keep those knees kind of driving out slightly. You'll do 3 there. Then 3 with your feet a little wider. And if you're like, I'm feeling all the funky things in my hips and ankles, you are correct. It should feel a little funky. Then 3 with your feet narrow, toes together, heels out. Then make your way back down to the ground again. Good job, guys. We're going to come back to that groiner position, bringing our left foot forward. This time, we're going to rock our hips back, toes up towards the ceiling, and then rock forward. You're going to do that 5 times each side. So rocking in and out of that hamstring and hip stretch 5 times, and then switching sides. Same thing on the right, hips forward, hips down, then hips back, toes up. 5 rocks each side. Once you guys get through that, come on back up to standing. This time we're going to come into our normal squat stance. You're going to bring your right foot forward slightly and give me 3 air squats with your right foot forward, left foot back. And you're going to do 3 with your left foot forward, right foot back. Still trying to keep your full weight on your feet. Then we're going to take our feet wide, right foot forward, left foot back. 3 there. This is our last little bit of squat variations. And then 3 left foot forward, right foot back with the feet wide. And then same thing with feet narrow, right foot forward, left foot back. Squatting as low as you can while still keeping feet on the ground. And then 3 left foot forward, right foot back. Hopefully you guys are feeling super ready to squat normally. Once you get through that, we'll come back to the ground. This time, we're going to come into a downward facing dog. We're going to roll forward, hips to the ground. And then we're going to press back, child's pose. And then lift back up and repeat. So down dog, hips forward, hips back, and repeat. We'll do that 3 times. Good job. Just getting some movement through the spine there. After your last one, we're going to stay down in that tabletop. You're going to take your left hand to the back of your head, drop your left elbow to your right wrist, and then reach up. You'll do that 5 times, and then switch side. 5 thoracic twists each way, elbow down, then elbow up. 5 times each side, just getting into that thoracic spine. And since we're down on the ground, We'll just flip to our bottoms. Start reviewing our Russian twist. So we're gonna start with our feet down on the floor, knees towards the ceiling. And from here, I really want you to think about this twist happening from the shoulders, not just from the hands. So we wanna think about twisting our shoulders to face forward. Go ahead, give me 10 of these with your feet planted firmly on the ground and really focus on moving through the shoulders. 10 total, 5 aside. Then from there, we're gonna bring our feet up off of the floor. You can do this with ankles crossed or not, doesn't really matter too much. Go ahead, give me 10 more with those feet floating. Again, focus on moving through those shoulders, not just through the hands. Then come on back up to standing. Go ahead and give me 5 air squats. Again, focusing on keeping the chest up tall. If you're struggling with that, if our squat's turning into more of a good morning, maybe don't go quite so low to keep that chest up. Go ahead, 5 air squats. Then back down to the ground. We're gonna grab 10 more Russian twists. This time, if you have a weight, we're gonna use our weight. So maybe it's a water bottle, maybe it's a textbook, maybe it's a dumbbell, but 10 more Russian twists with your weight. And then back up to standing. Last bit, we're almost there. Back up to standing. 5 more squats, this time with your weight. So maybe it's that dumbbell, maybe it's a water bottle. 5 more squats with your weight. And that is all. Hopefully you guys are feeling pretty warm. I'm gonna show you guys this workout again here. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, air squats, Russian twists. Again, every tap is 1 on the Russian twist. If you're doing totally body weight and you're like, I feel like I'm gonna fly through this, maybe you up those reps a little bit, or maybe you up them a lot so that it's 1, 1, 2, 2 if you really wanna challenge. We'll get this thing going in about 90 seconds. Grab a drink, bathroom break, ask any questions that you have. We will get going shortly. And then we're gonna finish with this little bit of mobility. So once we are done, don't leave. So we can do that mobility stuff together. And just cheer people on to the end. Any questions? Cool. My suggestion to you guys, you might feel really great in that first set of 50. Just be smart about your reps so that 40 and 30 go okay, instead of going all out in your set of 50 and then fading fast. Cool. All right, guys, throw out some thumbs up when you're ready to go. Yes, yes, beautiful. Cool, cool. Carrie, you good? Excellent. We're starting in 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 2, 1, go. 50 squats to start. Good job, Jordan. Nice steady pace. Beautiful work, Gazelle. Let's go, Betty. Nice smooth pace to start. 50 air squats or goblet squats for many of you. Good job, Audie. Good, smooth, steady pace. Good job, Robin. Let's go, Liam. Good job, Brandon. Let's go, Monica. If you're using a weight and it's pretty heavy, don't be afraid to mix in some air squats as well. Same thing can happen on the Russian twist. We can use our weight and then go to body weight to finish as we need to. Good job, Joe. 50 air squats. Let's go, Elizabeth. Nice job, David. Let's go, Molly. 50 Russian twists next. Good job, Jordan. Remember, guys, we can use a weight for our Russian twist as well, or stick to body weight. Doing great, Shivani. Nice job, Christina. Good work, Carrie. Good job, Monica. Good job, Gazelle. You guys have 40 air squats next. Going down to 40 reps. Let's go, Betty. Keep it up, Robin. Let's go, guys. Stay with it. Remember, every set's gonna get a little bit easier. Nice job, Jordan. Keep it up, Christina. Great pace. You guys are 4 minutes in. Good job, David. Go, Joe. Doing awesome, Carrie. Good job, Isha. Let's go, Audie. Quick rest. Every time you pick up your weight, try to have a plan for how many reps you're aiming to do. Or if you're just sticking with body weight, maybe we're just trying to stay steady the whole way. Keeping our breaks quick. Good job, Brandon. Let's go, Gazelle. Stay with it, guys. Go, Joe. Keep it up, Carrie. After your set of 40, we've got 30 reps. because math. Stay on it, Betty. Good job, Liam. Keep it up, Isha. Doing great, Elizabeth. Stay with it, Gazelle. Good job, Christina. Keep it up, Jordan. Nice work, guys. Keep focusing on that chest up in your squats. Not letting that chest pitch forward. May help to keep those eyes up or maybe lift the arms a little higher in that squat just to keep ourselves from tipping forward. Good job, Monica. Let's go, Shivani. Let's go, David. Keep it up, Audie. Guys are doing great as you get into that set of 20 and 10. We are in the home stretch. Try to move quick there. Try to peek at the clock when you're done. We're about 9 minutes in. Let's go, Christina. Good job, Molly. Good job, Robin. Keep it up, Carrie. When you guys finish, you guys can throw your time into the chat area as other people close it out. Good job, guys. Stay on it. Good work, Audie. Nice job, Brandon. Good work, Christina. Guys are 10 minutes in. Good job, Jordan. Keep it up, Robin. Nice work, guys. Good job, Christina. How we doing, guys? I think we got most folks done. Good job, Shivani and Isha. Okay. We're gonna move into that little bit of stretching here. So just finishing our day off with a little bit of mobility. So you're gonna want, most likely you're gonna want something that you can elevate your back foot on. It's not the biggest necessity, but it is, I think, more effective. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our back foot into the wall. Let's just all start with our left foot back. So I'm taking my foot up the wall and then I'm gonna step my right leg out and then sit up as tall as I can. I'm gonna move my dog bed over. We're gonna hold there for 1 minute and then we will switch sides. We'll start that minute now. So hopefully you're starting to get there. You can do this one of two ways. You can keep your chest more upright, or you can start to bring your hips forward a little bit more. You can kind of mix it up between those two variations as well. I'm going to feel things a little bit differently with each one. Got 30 seconds on this side. Not a great setup for me, to be frank. Thanks for sticking around and mobilizing. I know it's not the most thrilling thing, but it will hopefully help you feel a little better tomorrow, keep you from being quite so sore. And go ahead, relax, and we'll get the opposite side. So start to switch. We'll start about 10 seconds on this side. And we'll start the clock now. 1 minute on this side, same thing, just opposite leg. You may notice one side's a little worse for you than the other. That's super normal. But long term, we want to be working towards a little bit more balance. So maybe you spend just a little extra time on that stiffer side to try to make up that difference. About halfway on this side. Good job. Nice little couch stretch to close out your day. 10 more seconds. And relax. Last one we're gonna do together is that seal stretch. So you're gonna plant your hands into the ground and sink your hips down. If that feels really intense, you can do it from your forearms. That will be a little bit less of an intense stretch. Try your best to keep your shoulders pressing away from your ears. We'll hold for 1 minute here. Adjusting around as you need to find what feels right for you. Guys are about halfway. Got the dog barking right at the end. Almost there, guys. Remember to keep breathing. Again, if we need to drop to the forearms, that's a great way to make it a little less intense for the home stretch. And relax. Go ahead, come all the way down to your bellies. And just let those hips kind of rock side to side for a moment. Maybe bring your knees up and rock your feet side to side. Your feet up, not your knees. Words are hard. And then we can kind of press back into that child's pose. And we can call it a day there. Beautiful job today, guys. Thanks so much for joining me.